You can't see nothing. Let me get my glasses on so I can see some. Ooh, shoot. Thank God ain't nobody in here yet. There we go. My favorite bubbles. Nobody in here yet still. Hey, I don't know who that is, but I am just, I'm trying to, I always do this, and every time I do this, I don't know how to get these bubbles off. I don't want to cancel. Well, anyway, I always like to do my bubbles, but anyway, welcome, 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 y'all, to Carol's Daily Sauce. I'm just doing this live because I haven't in a while, and so I wanted to come on here and just say hello to everybody. I just did um, I actually do a lot. Okay, I'm looking sideways because the comments are sideways. You know what? I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna change. I'm gonna turn this upside down. I'm gonna do like this. It's just better for me. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. I wish I knew how to. Okay. I am lovely. I am doing so. Is that better? Okay, good. I am doing so much. I'm doing wonderful. I really would like to get this stuff off, but every time I do this, I don't know how to. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, so what I have to do when I put the bubbles on, I have to touch that little bling thing. Hopefully, I'll remember. But I'm just coming on here. I was actually just about to do a video on the McClure twins. So I actually we can talk about it. You know what? Let's do that. I don't know, and if you don't know the McClure twins, where have you been? Okay, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm cute with this gray hair. Kind Master, Ashley. I don't know what you're asking me, sweetie. Um, so the McClure twins are these very beautiful um, twins, and they are young girls. I want to say, yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about them. They are so, oh my God, they're adorable. They have this little bitty slight lisp, but they are just adorable little girls. And I believe when their parents, yeah, they are their parents. Oh, am I? No, no, I am actually using on my videos. Yes, I use KindMaster. On my live, this is YouTube. This is YouTube. On YouTube, when you do your videos, at the very bottom, there is like a section where your camera can be turned around. There's a section where you can view the comments, but there's also a section that has like a little point, kind of like this, and it has little dots on it. And if you click on that, you can get different schemes. I I guess I'm a little girl at heart because I absolutely love the bubbles. So let's chat about these little McClure twins because y'all, I'm a people lover. I love children. I love babies. Actually, we're going to talk about two people. So we'll talk about the McClure twins, and we'll also talk about Coco Japan. Um, so the McClure twins are these well-known twins. They may have their own page. I believe they do. They have their own YouTube channel. They're huge. Their parents started out with them at first, and then their parents got a page. Their parents, it's an interracial couple. As far as I know, the mother is African American and the father is Caucasian. Please don't come for me if he's from the UK or if she's Jamaican. Don't come for me, okay? Because I'm just speaking on this story because it touched my heart. the importance is not their race. Okay. Girl, you be having to put disclaimers because people get uber sensitive. So basically, I was looking through YouTube and I was like, okay, what am I going to watch? And I actually seen, I got my little notes there, a little messy, but I actually seen this podcast that the parents of the McClure twins were having, what that they have, and it's called "We Love That Girl." That can be so uber sensitive. We love our children, but so if someone says they love their children, but it's going to pique my interest because people normally don't say we love our children, but they love their children. There are no buts. So I was nosy and I wanted to see what they were talking about. And so they actually had a podcast. And if everybody leaves out of here, I'm going to keep this live going because I do know that if people leave out of the live, I know that it will be watched later. So I'm going to just keep on going as if I have 500 people in the audience. So we're talking about the McClure twins. Excuse me. So this is a reaction to the McClure family video or their podcast entitled "We Love Our Kids But." So in this particular video, the mother comes, and I think her name is Ami, comes on, and she's sitting there, and this poor lady is sitting with her hands like this in what looks to be bandaged up. And you can see by looking at her that she is in great, great pain. So my heart went out to her. I have a heart for people, y'all. So this lady is just sitting on the video, and her these casts are on her arms, and the casts are on her, and her hands are like this. And one hand is like this, and the other one is like this. And I'm looking at this lady, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened to her? Well, I believe the mother's name is Ami and the father's name is Justin. They are the parents of three children. They have a younger son. His name is Jersey. And the two twins, their names, they're the McClure twins. They're known as the McClure twins. They're twin daughters. And their names are Alexis. Oh, I'm doing a lot better than what I thought I would. Alexis. And the other one's name is um I don't have the other baby's name. I know I have it written down somewhere. But anyway, they are the McClure twins. You seen that? Okay, so this is a reaction to that. Oh, girl, that thing broke my heart. This is a reaction to that video. So, what ended up happening is the dad and the mother are very, very involved in their children's. Yeah, I'm going to tell you if you didn't watch it. I'm going to tell you if you watched it anyway, because basically, this is my reaction on that video. Um, y'all, I cried. Um, what actually happened is the mother and the father were sitting there on their podcast, "We Love Our Children," and they were telling about why the mother is in bandages. Poor little hand, one hand like this, one like that, and bandaged all up, beat up. She has a laceration on her shoulder. She had burns on her hip, and this poor lady broke two wrists. When she went to the doctor and she put the wrists on the table to be x-rayed, they came back and told her it was broken. But when they went to go do the other one, they came back and they said, "Please tell us that was your other wrist." She went, "No." She had two broken wrists. Her thigh is all bruised up and she's on pain meds, and they believe she has nerve damage. Okay. What happened was Justin, the father, was going to take his children, Jersey, the younger son, Alexis, And the other sister, I could have sworn I had her name written down. I hate to not have names. Alexis, and I forgot the other one's name. They're so cute, really pretty mixed little girls with very pretty, fluffy, curly hair, little pretty twins, beautiful, beautiful twins, and very popular on YouTube with their own channel. Their parents were doing their podcasts, Ami and Justin. And it was entitled We Love Our Children. But so Justin was going to take the two twins, the McClure twins, and he was going to take their younger son, Jersey, on the bike for a bike ride. Justin had like a little wagon, a tow wagon, to put on the back of his bike. Mama, Ami, was not going to go, but her mama instinct stepped in, moved right on in there. And she said, wait a minute, I have to make sure that I go because Justin, her husband, with the other little Jersey in tow, will leave the other twin. And he doesn't do it intentionally. It's just that he wants to teach the girls to be able to keep up with mom and dad when they're on the biking trip. Unfortunately, Alexis does not ride her bike as viciously as the other twin. So when mama found out that they were going to go on a family bike ride, she was like, nope, I gotta go. I gotta go because I know for a fact, excuse me, y'all, my leg is itching. I know for a fact if I don't go, Alexis is going to be left behind because she rides a little slower than the other twin. And she didn't, the mother, Ami, didn't want her to get left behind. So, y'all know what that is. And this is what she calls it. She called it the mama bear syndrome. She says, Mama didn't want her baby to get left behind. And she didn't want her daughter to feel the pressure of being left behind. So, the other twin's name is Ava. So, it's Alexis and Ava, the McClure twins. Dad is Justice, Mama is Ami, and the baby's boy's name is Jersey. So everybody goes out for a family bike ride. And where they live in these little trails that kind of go kind of curvy, curvy, and there are some uphill battles for them. So Mama didn't want Alexis to be pressured in keeping up with Dad and Ava because Ava is a little more vicious in her writing. I want to let you guys know we're talking about a reaction to the McClure twins' mom, her name is Ami, accident that she had. She really got injured pretty bad. So they were heading out with Dad and Ava in Jersey. So mom says, okay, I'm going. And they were going uphill. Dad had told Alexis in a conversation prior, Alexis, I want you, when you are riding and we are going uphill, I want you to make sure that you pedal a lot faster, because as you pedal faster, it'll make you go faster up the hill. Unfortunately, Alexis had a little fear in her. Some children are not as advanced in things, or I guess I shouldn't say advanced, aren't as assured in things as others are. Ava can keep up with her dad, but Alexis can't. So Mama went on the ride. So they're riding up this hill, and the hill was very, very steep, according to what the mother said. So basically, it was Dad and Jersey on the tow wagon, and it was Ava, I believe, behind the tow wagon. Behind Ava was Alexis, and Mama, Ami, was behind Alexis because she wanted to be sure that Alexis was okay. That if anything happened, if she got left behind, Mama was right in back of her. So they're going uphill, and Daddy, Justin, and Ava are pedaling, pedaling, pedaling. And Ava is pedaling, 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 keeping up with daddy. She's keeping up because she's the more vivacious one. She's the one that can keep up with daddy. Little Jersey riding like this. Cause he in his toe wagon. He don't even have to worry about nothing but be cute. Okay? So as they're going up still hill, they're going really, really fast. And mama is even having a hard time keeping up. And she's like, Ava, she said, Ava, please, please, please keep up with dad. Um, she says, but Alexis, honey, you need to slow down. Alexis, slow down. So as she's telling Alexis to slow down, Alexis is wobbling and she's struggling trying to keep up. We're talking about the McClure twins' mother's accident, and she's struggling and she's wobbling. And I know if you're a mother, if you're a father, and you see your child on a bike going uphill doing all this, you're gonna start like, oh my God, my baby is about to fall off this bike. What am I gonna do? Oh my God. So she's just wobbling on a bike, and her mother is telling her, slow down, Alexis, please slow down. You're gonna fall. Please slow down, please. And they said it was chaotic. It was so chaotic. Here, mother is in the back of her Ami in the back looking at her daughter doing this, going uphill, and dad and Ava and Jersey are just flying up the hill. They're not having no problem. They ain't looking back. They're going on about their business. And this poor baby is doing this, trying to struggle. And her mother is like, slow down, Alexis, you're going to fall. You're going to fall. And she said, I knew my baby was going to fall. Now, mama should have called daddy and said, Justin, slow down. She's struggling. But I could tell by looking at the podcast video that there's some of this. Now, I'm not saying they don't love each other. Please, you guys, don't think that I'm saying that. But there is some of this. If you look at the video after my reaction, my live reaction to the actual video called We Love Our Children, but you'll see what I mean. He was saying to her when she was sitting there in pain, she really doesn't want to be here. She in turn is saying, don't say that. So they didn't even communicate how they were going to do the video. They came as raw as they possibly could. And I'm sure I got everyone in here, if you are married or even in a relationship, for, without a shadow of a doubt, in a relationship, there's going to be some of this because one person may feel a certain way about something, and the other person may feel the other way. And this is so funny that I'm speaking on this because I just did on our Simple Sisterhood, which is a page on YouTube. I just did a live on pandemic versus marriage, and you guys need to check that out. It was a really, really quick 30-minute live in our Simple Sisterhood page. And now here I am talking about marriages and how we sometimes kind of knock heads. And I did notice that with them. So this woman is saying, slow down, she's going to fall. Please slow down. She's like, Alexis, all Lexus could remember was my daddy told me to keep pedaling as fast as I can when I'm going uphill. And she's just like, I am not sure. This is Ami, the mother. She's like, I'm not sure if Alexis is putting pressure on the brake to slow her down. All I know is my baby is going uphill and she's wobbling and she's gonna fall. This all mama had in her mind. She just knew without a shadow of a doubt, looking at her daughter, that she was going to fall off that bike. So mom is uber concerned and she's like, oh my God, what am I to do? Y'all know if you're a parent, you see your child and you're like, oh my God, what is going on? What am I to do? So y'all know what happened. The baby's wobbling and she fell off that bike going uphill. Alexis fell off the bike. She had on a helmet. They had a disagreement as to whether the children should even wear a helmet. And they came together and said, yep, they should wear a helmet. So Alexis fell. She lost her balance and fell off the bike. Mama, Ami, mother's intuition, seen her baby fall off that bike and forgot she was on a bike. That woman forgot she was on a bike and went into mama bear mode. And when she went into mama bear mode, she was trying to prevent her daughter from falling. And she said, Alexis, no. And at that time is when dad decided to turn around. And when dad turned around, y'all, I'm moving because his leg, that's my makeup back there, y'all. When dad turned it, he turned around because he heard his wife say, Alexis, no. Dad turns around and he sees, oh my God, my daughter has fallen off the bike going uphill, and my wife then jumped off the bike. Y'all, she didn't even put the bike in stop. She's worrying about her daughter putting the brake on, concerned as to whether her daughter put the brake on. When she seen her daughter doing this, jumped off the bike. Dad turns around, he sees wife and daughter flying in the air. Alexis has fallen. She's on the ground screaming, hollering, scared to death, doesn't know what to do. Craziness is going on. Mom falls off the bike and she runs to go get Alexis. She didn't even realize. She knew she was in pain, but she didn't even realize that she had jumped off the bike without stopping and putting on the brake. The bike flew in a whole opposite direction. But here mom is running towards her daughter. So she got scratched up skin. She got two broken wrists. Mama don't feel her pain. She wanted to figure out the fastest way that she possibly could get to her daughter. Her thoughts were racing. I don't want my baby to crack her head, even though she has a helmet on. She went in mama bear mode. So dad stopped. Alexis stopped because Ava stopped. Twins, y'all. Ava stopped, and the kids are like scared to death. Alexis is over on the side with her mother, and mama is cradling her baby with two broken wrists. Dad goes and he picks up Alexis and puts her on the grass because I believe when she landed on area in the grass that just scratched the poor baby all up. So Ami, who is the mother, could feel. She finally, after everything was all settled and done, she was like, "Oh my God, I am in so much pain. I am in so much pain." She said, "I don't know what's going on, but I got to go to the doctor." So somehow she kept telling Alexis to breathe because Alexis was now in pain herself and seeing her mother in pain. Because by this time, Mama's hands was like this because they were broke. Her wrists were broke. So they went to urgent care. And when they went to urgent care, that is when they found out that both of her arms were broke. She had a laceration. She had a burn, a skin burn on her shoulder that literally burned her skin raw red. She had a burn on her hip, and the doctors informed her that both of her wrists were broken. This woman cannot dress herself. She can't comb her hair. She can't feed herself. Do you know how hopeless she must feel as a woman? That dad has to go to the bathroom with her, or whoever has to go to the bathroom with her. She can't help her kids. Y'all know me and my lip gloss. After a while, I couldn't do it. So they were talking. And dad feels very, very responsible for the accident. And the reason dad said that he feel responsible for the accident happening is because he had previously told Alexis, the one that's not as fast on the bike, when you go up, he said, I had given her advice to make sure that when she's going uphill, that she has to make sure near when she's at the bottom that she has to pedal a little bit faster because it will cause her to get up the hill faster. He said, I had no idea that we would have this devastating accident. His wife is going to possibly have surgery. I haven't looked at the other video that they said after this particular one was filmed. What dad was actually in essence doing, just trying to teach her how to pedal faster as opposed to getting off the bike and actually walking it, because that's what she had done in the past. He wanted her to feel as adequate as her older sister. or I don't even know who's the oldest, but he wanted her to feel as adequate as the other sister because she felt bad that she was unable to keep up. So it was so sad just watching the married couple figure out who was at fault. The mother kind of felt that she was at fault because she knew that Alexis wasn't ready to go. She kind of felt at fault because she jumped off the bike. Sweetie, you were trying to save your baby. I totally understand that. Dad felt like he was at fault because he took him on the ride, even though he was doing just a family trip, wanted to go on a nice family ride. But the parents, as I said, had disagreed previously on the safety gear, but they had come to an agreement that the children would wear helmets. Thank God for that, because if that baby had fallen off that bike and didn't have a helmet and hit her head, excuse me, she could have cracked her skull. Anything could have happened to her. They are still trying to come to an agreement about elbow pads and extra padding. Mom wants the extra protection. Now, let me tell you something, because you know Carol got something to say. If my baby had been knocked off a bike, actually both of his babies, his wife and his daughter, they would have to have the extra protection. There would be no way, no other way. I would demand that they had elbow pads, knee pads, every pad that they could have to protect them. I can't believe that they were actually disagreeing on the video, basically about everything. Okay, only safety first. Exactly. And you know what it seemed like to me is, and I have to be careful because I don't want people to think that I'm being judgment and I'm in a judgment place. Because one of the reasons that I actually stopped doing reaction videos is because I became convicted about um, even though my videos, I didn't my reaction videos, I didn't call people out of their names. I believe there was one when I did say somebody was acting stupid. Um, it just was a really bad conviction on me to actually stop doing them. When I looked at how Chrissy would respond, when I looked at how uh, Jasmine would respond, that was my reason from stepping away. So I thank God for that. But I did want to talk about this particular one because we are actually talking about a family who just went on an innocent bike ride, and mom ended up with two broken wrists and possibly nerve damage in her wrists. um, Dad got really teary eyed on the podcast. He got really, really teary eyed. And I wonder why they call it a podcast. I think the reason they called it a podcast is because the mic was right there, but they were actually filming it. Um, he was taking full responsibility for the accident, and he now agrees that everyone should have safety gear. Um, I really wanted to, variety is very good. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Look, let me tell you something. You're exactly right, Ashley. Variety is very good in the area of being a content creator because, first and foremost, I don't want to be known as the reaction lady. I don't want to be known as the lady who always talks about somebody else's business. I'd like to bring to you nice things. I'd like to bring to you things that are, matter of fact, oh, I believe they too. I believe the family needs safety gear. I mean, you have children. You have three children under the age of 9 years old. They need safety gear. And even at 9 years old, they need safety gear. This right here, our skulls can only take so much. Okay. These physical bodies that we have can only take so much. They are not and were not built to be slamming up against concrete or dirt, rocks and stuff. They weren't built for that. So yes, you need to wear safety gear. So my thought and my opinion, my whole entire opinion about the accident with the McClure twins mom is that, first and foremost, my prayer is that she would get the rest that it is that she needs, and that she would not feel burdened. that she would not feel burdensome, that she would not feel that she's a burden to her husband, that she's a burden to her children. The lady literally cannot dress herself. She cannot go to the bathroom. Two broken wrists. If she had broke the right hand and she's left-handed, she could have used the left hand. If she had broke the left hand, she could have became acclimated to using the right hand. You know, I know because you know what? I had surgery. I'm right-handed, okay? And I had surgery on my left hand, my left wrist, right here. I had surgery 2 times within 1 year. I am one who gets ganglion cysts. We don't know what they come from. All it is there is fluid that fills up under my skin and it calls a fluid filled cyst. They have drained them and they come back. And so I've had surgery on them. I know what it feels like to not be able to put your hand above your hair and pull your hair up in a ponytail. I know what it feels like to not be able to braid your hair. I know what it feels like to not be able to cook and to only work with one hand. Now, I know what it feels like to not be able to put your deodorant on. I know what it feels like. So to not be able to go to the bathroom or care for your kids, I feel for her. It's going to take, that's exactly what the doctor said. The doctor said it's going to take a while to heal. And God forbid, I am going to, after I get off with this particular live, I'm going to go back and see if she actually has nerve damage. I have nerve damage. I pray to God she doesn't, because nerve damage, y'all, you literally, I have nerve damage, but I also have going into nerve damage. So you literally, you're in constant pain. Everybody has learned a valuable lesson, even their children. And it's so sad. Um, Personally, children that age, I wouldn't take up heels. I don't care whether you can go up the hill or not. I wouldn't have done it. And the reason I wouldn't have done it is why? Because accidents can and do happen. Am I blaming him as a father for having took his family on that trip? Nope. Not blaming him at all. I mean, what happened happened. And he can't beat himself up and she can't beat herself up. They're going to have to come together and work together. You always say so much good stuff, Ashley. Exactly. And as well as a wife, mommy is very important. Mommy, look, let me tell you something. Mommy is the one who washes clothes. Mommy is the one who makes me pretty. Mommy is the one who makes sure dad looks good. Mommy is the one who cooks dinner most of the time. Mommy is the one who makes sure that she's going to shop. Because, honey, let me tell you something. The McClure twins are beautiful. They make sure that their children look, girl, look. Their children look wonderful all the time. Mama and daddy look wonderful all the time. Jersey, it's a beautiful family. So they're going to have to come together. The one thing I would like for them is before they get on a podcast together, whether you are trying to be as transparent as you possibly could, they need to work it together so that they can blend together. When my husband and I do videos together, now everyone, you got to put it again, baby, it went too quick. When my husband and I do videos together, we kind of talk about the things that we are going to talk about in the video, as not to override or overtalk one another. I'm sorry, I needed a water break. It's not to override or overtalk one another, and so that everybody feels that they are important. And it just seems to me, it's obvious they love each other. They're still together, and they just had a little boy. So it's obvious that they love each other, but they need to work on, and y'all, you know what? You know, I got to say this because I have a marriage ministry. They need to work on communicating. Communication in a marriage is very, very big. And that's what this all boils down to. Actually, dad should have told mom ahead of time. I had a talk with Alexis. I told Alexis that when she is going uphill, blah, 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 blah. That way, mom and dad could have discussed it and they could have came to an applicable agreement, as far as they could have sat down with um, Alexis and told her Hey, you're not very, very comfortable. Mom is going to make sure that she's with you all the time and you don't have to worry about pedaling up a hill. But I cannot, that's like saying you're in a car, for instance, and you see yourself about to crash, but you forgot to put your baby in a car seat. You know it's inevitable that something is going to happen. So I just pray for them. I pray that their communication would be better. And no, ma'am, no, sir, I am not, I repeat, I am not coming at their marriage. I don't know anything about their marriage. Sometimes some things happen to bring a couple into agreement. Yes, ma'am. Living testimony right here. Things happen to bring them together. Like so, they have three children. It's obvious that they love one another. And they have to have great communication in order to make their marriage work and to make sure that when they are going on bike rides, vacations, or anything that they do together as a family, that they are absolutely positively as safe as they possibly can be. So, that's all I really wanted to say about it. It's a very unfortunate situation, but I bless the name of the Lord that she only had two broken wrists because it could have been brain damage. It could have been so many other things. So thank you, God, for your healing angels upon that family's life. As far as I know, Alexis just got battered up and bruised up a little bit. And I don't want to say just got because she's a little girl. Her pain is going to be greater than ours because her little body is little. So I have been praying for them in my prayer time. If you are a prayer um, warrior or just a prayer, please pray for the McClure family. Pray that their day to day operations are being successful. That's what I pray for them. I pray that their day to day operations are being successful. And I pray that communication would be better between the parents. Am I saying that I have wonderful communication with my husband? No. Sometimes we choose to agree to disagree because it just happens. But overall, we have a wonderful relationship and um, we know when to say something and when not to say something. And I know when to be quiet because silence is my rebuttal. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Ashley, I absolutely positively love you. I am going to be working on some more content. Um, I don't know who that is. If you could be so kind to let me know who you are in the room, I will say hello to you other than waving my hand. We just did a live reaction on the McClure Twins parents. They have a podcast called I Love My Children But. And that just piqued my interest. Me and my nosy self wanted to know what they were talking about because I don't think that when we talk about our children and loving them, there should be a but. But they were talking about the accident that took place and caused their mother to be in some very excruciating pain, as well as one of the twins, Alexis. And I just gave a reaction on it. And the reaction that I gave was about, "Hi, Sister Andrea, you love bug." I was talking about the McClure twins, and I'm sure you know them. Um, the mother, yeah, more content. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, I'll just tell you, Ashley. We won't go just yet. Um, I have been busy. Oh, girl. So in case you don't know it, I have another channel. It actually I have three YouTube channels. One is dormant, and the other two I'm still working on. One main channel is my Carol's Daily Sauce variety. I do all kinds of videos, all kinds of lives on Sunday. Main channel. My second channel is Carol's Affirmation and Prayers. I've been lazy. I've got to tape something. I will be taping something today. Give me about 30 minutes. Oh, you're in school. Hallelujah. Let's Ashley, you were talking about that. That's wonderful. I took a break. I have two more classes before I graduate. I will be graduating in fall 22. But God had me take a break this semester. I took a break last semester because I had COVID in January. I definitely will drop the link in the comment section. I'll put the links to my channels. So I had affirmation and prayers uh, by Carol. I also have Carol's Daily Sauce. Y'all already are here. And I also have a mukbang one, but I am, oh yeah, honey, you have to take a break if you are going into school. Yes, please take a break. Just to give that mind a little time to just mellow itself out and not get so bombarded with all the things that are going on. Um, so um, Oh yeah, I'm sure it did wear you out. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I so I'm a part of quite a few ministries. One ministry I'm a part of is called Simple Sisterhood. Simple Sisterhood is a ministry where I am on the Clubhouse, which is another um, app where I pray um, Sunday through Sunday. The only day we're off is on Saturday. Um, I also have a ministry with my husband and I. It is called Jackson Love Ministry. It's actually a nonprofit organization. We are working on content. We are going to start a YouTube channel. We are also working on a website because I've been working on the website for a while here. The types of things that we will be sharing with people is uh, testimonies of our marriage, of growth and deliverance. We will also be doing consulting. We will not be doing counseling, but we can do consulting. You have to turn that off, sweetie, because they'll get me. I'm on YouTube. Thank you, love. Um, we also will be doing a virtual conference, possibly coming up in September, free, a 30-minute conference on Zoom about love. It's going to be entitled Everything Love. It's only going to be 30 minutes, so y'all see my dear back there. We are going. We got a lot of. If you can also check me out on TikTok. I have a lot of videos on TikTok. I must say, God is good. God is good, baby. I have on some videos. Whew, ain't nobody but the Lord. Over 700. One video I have over 986 views but God. So he is no, no, you mean Will. You mean Will. His name ain't no Andre. Girl, you been said, oh, you're saying hi to Andrea. Thank you, Ashley. That's my sister in Christ who I actually go to church with. I love her. And you can actually see a video I did on my page of me opening up a box that she sent me. And you will see the love that she and I have for one another as sisters. She always blesses me with all kinds of trinkets and little things. You got to check out my TikTok. I'm going to tell you my TikTok. My TikTok is Carol, D is in Dorothy, Jax, Jax. My middle name is Delois, not Dorothy, but Carol D Jax. Jax. Baby, I got all kinds of things on there. But I've been working a lot in the ministry. A lot of what I have had to experience in my life over the last year is because of where God has me right now. So, oh, Andrea's so sweet. She's talking about thank you. No, thank you for what you've done. That's okay. We know who you're talking about. But you guys, my husband is home. I'm going to go ahead and get off here so that I can talk to him. He just left. Um, so we can talk longer. But yeah, God has done so much stuff for me in the ministry, and I'm overwhelmed with it. Actually, I'm actually overwhelmed. I have to kind of like silence the noise. I'm doing a lot. I also wait till y'all hear this one. Oh my God, this is August. Guess what, y'all? Am I on what? Facebook? Absolutely. Jackson Carroll. Okay, so I'm gonna put everything in there. My IG, I am not on IG as Jackson Love Ministry yet. I am trying. I am in so much stuff. Ashley, I have so much. Let me show you something. Oh, I can't. I was gonna show you my calendar. I was gonna show you my calendar filled all the way up to September. But please DM me. I'll give you all of my information. I will make sure that my TikTok and everything is put in here because I do TikTok. We try to do one every Sunday, him and I. But if I don't do a TikTok, I always do a YouTube live for a few short minutes. Um, I am working on a website. I'm working on I'll tell him you said hi, babe. I'm working on a website. Y'all know what? My butt hurt. I didn't sat here too long. Hold on. Look at all my makeup right there. Look, see that? See all that makeup? That's all makeup and eyelashes right there. I said I'm not moving it. No, I'm not. I'm not moving it. That's all. And I got another little thing over here somewhere that I moved. But I had to sit on my. I'm sitting up a little high because I had to sit on my pillow. My hind parts was hurting. Ashley, look, let me explain something to you about letting the Father use me. Oh, Jesus, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But I don't know what he doing. I don't know what he going to do next. I am in so many things. I'm like, come on now. But he told me, silence the noise. You have to say no to things and you have to focus on what I have for you at hand. Like I said, I've got to do the IG for the marriage ministry. I still have to do eyelashes, baby. Yes, eyelashes. Um, I think what I'm going to do tomorrow, maybe I'll do a video on, uh, maybe I'll act like I'm going somewhere and do a get ready with me with you guys. I'm going to start doing more stuff with you guys because I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Carol, we miss you," and I'm like, "Me? I can't say little on me because I know little about me. I'm a hippie thing." Uh, but people have been saying that they actually miss me. It's all in good work that I'm doing. I have been sitting in for a sister on Clubhouse as well. I will. I promise you, I will. But this is a surprise. I'm in the process of writing not one book. I'm writing two books. Um, I can't tell you the title because I'm scared someone will take it. So, am I very calming? Oh, I hear it all the time. Bless the name of the Lord. I am writing a book called, I can't tell you what it's called, but I'm writing a book. The book that I'm writing right now, actively in it, that's what everybody says, actively in it writing is the book is for women and it is a 31-day devotional for women. And so basically I have taken, no, I can't tell the name of it. I promise you, if I were to put the name of this book on social media, someone would steal it. I have to keep it under my hat because when the Lord gave it to me, I could not believe it. It's the bomb. It's amazing. Two books, two. Um, the devotional I have been writing since 2017, and I must tell you, I said, Lord, people write books over the weekend, but I beat myself up because I had been writing it since 2017. But what the Lord told me through a group that I went in was that I wasn't at the right place I needed to be in spiritually in order for Him to use me. So I am now on day 19. So by the end of the month, that book will be um, in the works. And then when I went to Georgia, the Lord woke me up in the middle of the night with another book for women. And it actually, I'm trying to debate if it's going to be a series of books that I'm writing because I don't know if you guys know it or not. I am actually already a contributing writer in a book called Unraveling the Layers Memoirs of a Wounded Soul by Jessica Leanne. I am layer one. That's the book. You can get that book on Amazon for about under $14. Um, I get no monetary anything. She gets all the money for it. But once I wrote in hers, I've always been told you need to write books. My pastor and first lady told me that I need to write books. I am now writing books. So um, I just can't wait um, until it actually comes out and the Lord allows me to bless the hearts of people. What the Lord has allowed me to realize and know is that it won't be one book. I will be writing. I am a writer and will be writing books. So thank the Lord for that. But y'all, that's it. It's so much going on. I really God needs to get me in a place where I'm able to freely give and write books and have my private time to do that. And He is. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in because we are almost on an hour and my gut is hungry. I'm hungry. So all I've had is this and a cup of coffee. So I need to, oh, I had a piece of banana bread. So I need to go and eat some dinner. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to upload or if it's a live, but you'll see me for sure. All right. Talk to y'all beauty soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful and blessed day. That's my reaction to the McClure twins and a little extra stuff that I added in there. Bye bye. Y'all be blessed.